Is it the fine cheese review?
I think you've used that one before, Josh.
I have, but I really want to do one.
It's the beer review.
Oh boy.
Beer, beer, beer. I'm going for a beer. Beer, beer, beer. I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer. Lovely, lovely beer. Beer, beer, beer. I'm going for.
Josh, I am sitting here looking at another brown bottle. I don't think that's ever going to change, but why don't you tell everyone what we are drinking and reviewing this episode?
This episode, we are drinking and reviewing. Isn't that weird how it echoes, kind of? We are drinking Lion Stout by Lion's Brew. Very chocolate, very dark-looking stout, with, of course, lion on the cover, which is very fitting, as our topic this week is animals, and animal rights, and animal personhood.
Yes, it's a very majestic lion, almost jumping out at you on the label.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the MGM lion.
Yeah, it does a little bit. Every time an MGM movie starts, you see that lion. Every time you drink this beer, you're going to be looking at this lion.
I wonder how many times that lion was bullwhiped before it learned to roar, make that roar sound on command.
It's one of those things you don't like to think about very much, do you?
No, not usually. But the opportune time to think about it is while you're driving through McDonald's getting chicken nuggets.
Okay, I think we can see where this episode's going to go later. But anyways, Josh, another thing I wanted to point out on this bottle is if you turn it around to the back, there is a man drinking a pint glass full of Lion Stout. And it says here that his name is Michael Jackson.
Not the Michael Jackson you're thinking of.
No, this is a hefty white man wearing glasses. They call him the beer hunter.
Ooh.
That's what Lion Brewing calls him. But he is quoted as saying about this beer right on the bottle: soft, fresh, and delicious. Top fermenting Lion Stout is bottle conditioned and has an extraordinary chocolate mocha character.
Ooh, chocolate. That's one of my favorite versions of chocolate.
I didn't know chocolate was an actual word.
It is today, my friend.
All right. Well, here's what Lion Stout says, or I should say Lion Brewing says about Lion Stout. The dark caramel, large, dense-headed brew with its 8.8% alcohol content is unique due to its sweet notes of chocolate and coffee interspersed into a foundation of dark roasted barley. Symbolic black to denote leadership, power, focus, and strength is dominant in the labeling as the lion journeys in the twilight, unafraid, unbowed, and unchallenged.
Holy shit, so if I drink this beer, I'm going to be unafraid and unchallenged.
And unbowed.
Ooh, that's so fucking dominant.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Hang on, let me take a sip of this right now.
Let's do it. Whew, I feel strong.
Unbowed, and I am unafraid.
Let us venture forth into the twilight and gather our prey.
And give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Well, definitely stout.
Oh, very definitely stout. I like how smooth it is, even though it's still complex in the bitter, dark flavoring, like the coffee and the chocolates.
Yes, it has a kind of a sweet quality to it. There's the best way I can describe it is it really does kind of taste like chocolate and coffee.
Yeah, I think that's, in simplest words and forms, that's the best way to describe this.
And it did have a nice big creamy head to it. I'm always a fan of that with stouts.
Well, you know what, though, Brian? It is really refreshing. It's a crisp stout, I would say, just a little bit, though.
It's a stout you could drink in the summertime.
Definitely. I would definitely throw this in the cooler and head out into the blistering sun in Arizona. Look out, Yuma, here I come.
All right, Josh, I don't think there's any mystery. Thumbs up or thumbs down for Lion Stout?
Well, for me, it's really hard to get a bag stout, and this is definitely not a bag stout, so I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
I have had a few stouts in my lifetime that I don't like, but this is not going to be one of them. This is pretty good. I like chocolate, I like coffee, I like beer. This combines all three of them. Thumbs up from me too.
But here's the weird thing, though. If you just take regular beer and mix it with coffee and chocolate and try to drink that, it's going to be disgusting.
I've tried that in my younger days. It is disgusting.
Like a homemade stout?
Yeah.
Take a PBR, put like a Hershey's bar and some Folgers in there, mix it up real good.
Well, no, to be fair, I used Guinness, and I tried to put some coffee in with it to see how that would work. It was awful.
What about chocolate?
I didn't make it that far.
You gotta mix the chocolate with it to help balance the kick of the coffee.
Well, I think those dumb days of my past are probably gone. So
Well, let's
I'll just
hope
stick
so.
I will just stick to Lion Stout instead.
Indeed, good sir.
So that is 2 thumbs up for Lion Brewing's Lion Stout.
Beer, 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 I'm going for a beer. Beer, 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 I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer.